do
Coming
the
at you
damn thing.
live from the My Insurance Group studio. It's the Homes and Homies podcast.
With your host, Ernest the Bod Enriquez.
Yeah. And we got sexy John Hansen over here.
That's a handsome deal.
Sexy handsome Hansen. And our special guest,
Nikki New.
Nikki New.
And the one and only William Michael Litwin.
Michael William Litwin. You gotta switch there.
I switched it around. I wanted to middle name you.
I'm going to change my name.
What's going on,
All right, so
guys?
I got a question for you. With
Yes.
a name like John, when you go to like Starbucks or somewhere and they ask your name, what do you tell them?
Usually John H. And
John H.
It's not as bad. But growing up, my whole family always called me John Henry. So it was pretty simple. But then nobody else did that. So the one thing I can't stand is Johnny or Jonathan, because Jonathan's not my name.
Jonathan's not your name?
Yeah.
And Johnny, you're not a Johnny.
I don't want to be a Johnny.
I
So-
feel
Johnny?
that. I feel
Yeah.
that because my name is Nicolette, and so when they call me Nicole, it actually angers me.
Yeah.
It's not my name.
you're
Yeah.
like, no.
You can call me
I said
Nikki.
you can call me Nikki. That's it. That's what I told you. You can call
And
me.
if you're mad at me, it's Nicolette, and that's it.
Nothing else.
So the reason I ask with a name like Mike, when I go to Starbucks or anywhere else, I'm Igor.
Oh, that's awesome.
Igor never gets his drink stolen.
So you must be Russian.
I am Russian, but just Igor. Who wants to be an Igor? I stole it from Young Frankenstein.
Have you ever seen that movie, The Machina, or The Machine?
No.
No.
It's about the comedian Bert. What's his last name?
Oh, Kreischer.
Well, Kreischer.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. You should see the movie The Machine. It's hysterical.
How old is that movie?
It's probably 3 years old now.
a year or two.
Oh,
Okay.
not so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very old.
Yeah.
But that reminds me because the Russian mobster's name is Igor.
Igor.
And there's a part in the movie where he's like, I gave it to Igor. And she's like, which Igor did you give it to? And he's like, I don't know. How many Igors are there? And he's like, millions. She's like, they are all Igor.
Do they seem to question Igor when they're putting their coffee down? Like
They always spell it wrong and we've been called Edgar Eagle. So they rarely get Igor right.
Yeah.
Unless they're old enough, and then it's Igor with an I. And then they know what it's a reference to. And
So there's a TikTok channel dedicated to wrong names at Starbucks. And the guy goes to like different Starbucks and makes them say like some pretty flagrant stuff. And they're like, holy shit, why did I just say that? But it's pretty funny. But what do we have on the board today, Mike? I put some real estate topics. We got some question marks for you and John today. But my number one up there, Texas housing increases in inventory 41%.
so the question on that, so even though it increased 400%, where do we sit versus historic norms?
Right.
We're still low.
We're still low. Problem is buyer activity is slowing down. We're seeing a lot of homes sit longer on the market than they were. I think like last week it was like 64 days was the average on market. Now we're closer to 78, 79-ish. So, but we also have a 5.1 month surplus. So we now have 5 months of inventory.
That's where it should be about.
Should be a little more or less.
I don't know. I don't know that answer. How does it look?
I do know we are in a balanced market, right? So
Outside balance is a good answer. Yeah.
sellers are getting normally what they're asking for unless they're just overpriced or they're competing with new construction in their area. But they are coughing up a lot of concessions.
So, but are you seeing that here in San Antonio or just
Yeah,
Texas?
we're talking
Local. Yeah,
This is okay.
I mean, anecdotally speaking, the activity's picking up.
right.
I mean, I see people actually putting offers in again. I mean, there's been a lot of people sitting on the sidelines going, we think rates are going to fall. And I think that they've reached the point where they think they can get a decent deal. Rates are not so bad, and they're actually starting to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I think that's the big emphasis, right? Is like when rates do fall, I think it was like for every 0.1% that they fall, 400,000 new buyers into the market.
Yeah, it'd be like a feeding frenzy coming up.
It's a feeding frenzy, and that's going to drive prices right back up, right? So, What I am anticipating and kind of watching and monitoring is that home prices will have a little bit of a pullback here soon, especially the ones that are sitting on the market longer. You're continuing to see them decrease their prices to try and find that market. So I think with that happening, new competition coming to market is not going to be able to price as high. So we will see some of those home prices pulling back a little bit. Not bad. It's healthy. Because when rates drop and prices drop, everything's going to pick back up. So it's like throwing a bait into the piranha plant. Or piranha pond, whatever you want to call it.
Piranha pond.
Chum in the water. Chum in the water.
This says active home listings for sale in Texas reached 125,000 in the second quarter of this year. Statewide median price is now $345,000, and it was just 0.6% higher than the second quarter of 2023. So it's higher, but it's not drastically higher.
So median's not that impressive. I'd rather know what the average sales price is.
Average prices increased moderately in most Texas markets.
Well, there you go.
Really? There you go.
That was more important.
Right. But I'm still watching it. I think it's still a good time to buy if you're a buyer, because right now you have negotiation power, right? With some of these homes sitting on the market longer, you might be able to get into something. I don't like to say at a discount, because it's not necessarily a discount if you're paying asking price. But in most cases, as a buyer, you're going to get concessions, which you can use to do your rate buy downs and get it to where you want to be. So, and with NAR coming down on August 14th, I hate talking about it, but August 14th, everything gets ripped out of Sabor. So, no more compensation being presented in Sabor.
Yeah, I still feel that NAR should be abolished. The very people they represent, they sold out.
All right.
Well, and I'm just super confused on like how that helps with transparency, making things less transparent. It's
Stop with the common sense. Come on.
Yeah, let's pull this out so they don't know, and we're gonna make it more transparent this way.
I've said it once. I've said it twice. I think this was a way for the administration to curb inflation. And I mean, it's doing its job. It's slowing buyer activity until those rates go down. Now we're gonna have those rate decreases coming here unless Powell opens his lips again, starts yapping.
Well, I think he wants to cut at this point. Now he's looking for.
I think he almost has to. It's like they're paying what $2 trillion on the Treasury. It's like, I mean, I don't think we can afford. Like it increases the deficit. I don't think we can afford to keep rates so high when we can't even pay the interest. And I'm talking about we as America, like the government.
Well, I saw that we've now surpassed our governmental spending for interest than in our military. So we pay more in interest now than we do for our military budget.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
When you keep borrowing trillions, that happens. The credit card balance gets bigger.
It's keeping.
Don't worry,
growing.
We'll grow out of it. It'll be fine.
We'll just print more money.
We'll just go. We'll go get some more money.
Monetize our debt.
I remember in a finance class I took a long time ago, the professor's like, so don't run your personal budget like the government, because they just feel like they'll grow out of it.
It's like all those memes that you say that are like, stop working for corporations and start enjoying life because your 401k is going to be gone. And they have like people just like taking these lavish vacations, and I'm like, you know you're going to run out of money at some point unless you're selling foot pics on like OnlyFans or something. Which I'm half tempted to at this point.
Anybody's paying for these.
How close have you tried?
Those new shoes, they look like new shoes.
I tried. I got one subscriber.
Foot pics.
But that also
a thing. That's wrong. That grinds my gears.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
You each are all going to go home and check your feet now.
Yeah,
aren't you?
I don't want my feet on any pictures.
Babe, you think I could?
What do you think it is?
But that piggybacks off. I mean, the number one up there is also reflected in number two. So stale inventory is growing fast in these two states. Texas and Florida are now seeing the fastest growing inventory of stale listings. Data provided by Redfin says that the number of stale listings are up 60% from a year due to high housing costs and increasing supply of homes for sale. It also says 65% of homes on the market in June were listed for at least 30 days without going under contract, which means that a seller has this is wrong. Without going under contract, which means that a seller has accepted an offer from a buyer.
Whoops.
All right, come on, my SA. Who's writing these articles? We like to call y'all out.
So my opinion of that is everything else costs so dang much. People are worried about buying houses.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to HEB yesterday.
Did you bring your kidney
Man,
to sell it?
I swear,
He's brought his feet. He's brought his feet.
I know that they say like groceries were only supposed to have gone up like 20%, but I
BS.
swear it's like tripled because like something from like 5 years ago, like I spent $320 yesterday, and it wasn't like I got that much food, and I didn't really get anything that was like super. What do you ever if I bought like a bunch of ribeyes and
It was all your Wagyu beef.
Yeah, but like I just was buying just some essential stuff, and I'm
Bread,
like,
milk,
man, yeah,
eggs.
that was $320.
It's $3 an egg
true.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a beach day trip over the weekend.
And I
for my-
feel old talking about it now.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe the groceries? Things are ridiculous.
50 cents a gallon.
Yeah, the things our parents used to complain about when we were young. And
now
we're like,
it's
oh,
us.
that's nothing. I
It would
remember
be
as a kid.
interesting to have you ever do you do online shopping? Might be like HEB, Walmart, Amazon for your groceries.
Amazon, yes.
I need to start doing. So I have a couple of things on an order. So I get coffee off of Amazon.
So it'd be interesting to go back
subscription?
to
Yeah.
your old orders, and I've talked about it, but I haven't done it. But say Walmart, say you had an order,
Oh, yeah.
right, and then go back maybe 3 years and see what that order was, and try and reorder that to see what the difference in cost
Somebody
is.
did that. It was
Yeah.
Really?
He had a Walmart receipt from 2020 and versus 2024. It was 122.
Yeah.
It was like 4 something for the exact same
Oh
stuff.
God!
Yeah.
Or something.
Yes,
I
for
can
the
see
exact
that.
same
I can
items.
see that.
Crazy.
No.
He had it both up on their line.
Oh, I need to see that.
It's only
Now
20%
I really
20%
want
higher.
to try
So
it.
where did they get these stats where it only went up 20%?
They're cooking the books.
Yeah,
Yeah, right there.
yeah. Well, my favorite was like when everything doubled for a little while during COVID because of the supply chain issues. They were saying it's 20% transitory inflation, and I'm kind of like,
It's transitory.
Well, no, but even if
Yeah.
you wanted to call it transitory, it's still 200%.
And it never went down.
Well, but like a 2x4 was like a like $2 or $3, and
Yeah.
then like during
No, it was crazy.
yeah, it was like $9 or $10 for a 2x4, and you're like, yeah. But
Have you seen the trend? Apparently, Home Depot's having to put some of their 4x4s in the back and store them in a secure area because some guy went on TikTok and showed how to make a coaster business. So he goes and buys the 4x4. It's like a 8-foot piece, I think it is, for $10 and cuts it into 1,500 coasters, like wooden coasters, and stains them and sells them on TikTok Shop. And is making $10,000 a month off of $10.
So why is that?
Well, because so many
Home Depot
people
should be happy to sell them.
So many people saw that and they couldn't keep them in stock for the contractors.
Wow.
I guess we're getting in the coaster business.
I got a table saw. I'm ready.
You got a table.
It's stuff like that where it's like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's inventive, but
I still think we should do the pickleball.
the pickleball business.
What's the pickleball business?
We want to open a competitor to Chicken and Pickle on this side of town.
Oh.
I feel like it would just
Because
print money.
1604 just sucks.
Yeah.
And we don't want to go over there.
Yeah, I feel like it would print money too, because I mean, we just do them for 2 hours is $60 in the indoor courts,
Yeah.
right?
I know. I pay for it every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you're. I need to pick up the next one. Sorry.
By the way.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for making me feel bad.
Hey, so why isn't pickleball in the Olympics?
I was ordering that myself. They got handball. Who the hell plays
I
handball?
watched badminton.
It's squash.
I watched badminton yesterday.
Hey,
No
but
joke.
guess what is in the Olympics?
Breakdancing.
Soccer.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's the best.
Oh, no.
It's a trombone.
Snore.
Soccer's so damn boring.
I watched a video of some people playing pickleball, and it was some older people, I should say. And one dude's just smashing the ball at the other guy. And I'm just like, how do y'all do this for 5 minutes? The ball never touched the ground. They're just smashing it at each other. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on here?
It's fun.
It is fun.
to smash it in the ball.
I tell you what it has done though. It has wrecked our Medicaid. I'm not joking. There's been like millions and millions and millions of dollars of pickleball injuries for people over 65.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. I've seen
seen
some of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not sure the average pickleball age is, but it's not young.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Thus, they have
I've
money to pay for pickleball courts.
Yeah.
I've seen olders fall.
You'd want some good insurance.
So one of my dad's friends, he owns a plumbing business here in town, and he just really, really hurt himself playing pickleball.
Because it's competitive.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
especially the older you get, you feel like you have your young legs and your young energy.
You forget how old you are.
You know, until you hit the ground.
Yeah, till you fall. Then it's like, ouch, that hurt. We were at my niece's birthday party, and they had one of those big moon bounce things, and it had a slide on it, and my son decided to go down the slide on an inner tube, but he went over the wall.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh shit.
Did he break anything?
No, he's fine.
Darn it.
He landed in the grass, so it's not.
Yeah.
And he had his little floating device on.
He's like what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, he's like 4.
Yeah.
Had I done that, it would have been a different
Oh,
story.
for sure. Yeah, like, well, but those 4-year, like, their bones are made out of like plastic at that point. It's just like, oh, it's cool, it'll heal. Like, even if it breaks, it's like, yeah, it's fine. It'll
He's
heal in
resilient.
2 seconds. Like now, it's like I broke my hand. About 15 years ago, I can't close it still. You know what I mean? It's just like, God, like you get over into your mid 20s and it's over. You know,
But it happens with age, unfortunately. You know, I mean, that was like me. I pulled my plantar fasciitis playing soccer. Fasciitis, or whatever. You
All
call it.
right, Grandpa.
Fasciitis.
The gout checked out.
Hey, at least I did it in a contact sport.
Soccer's not a contact sport.
Come out and play with us.
I mean, you contact a ball
Uh,
with a foot.
You ram them.
You ran. It's indoor. It's in a
indoor.
hocky arena. So you get to like body check people against the wall.
It's a little better than regular soccer.
He actually asked me if I would be willing to play with it. I was like, no. Like, why would I?
That's a lot of work.
Like, yeah,
Why?
I'm not running.
John, you could be the
Running,
enforcer.
that's
Yeah, I'm not
why.
running like that. Yeah.
So what they do is
I did tell him I would play goalie. I could totally. Yeah.
well, there are no keepers in indoor, but you could stand just in front of the goal and be like, denied.
And then this indoor soccer, it's smaller field.
Yeah, it's like
Smaller field, so
100
it's
by
not like
150.
Like
So
in the
there-
big,
do-
on the
Do people actually
outside.
score in indoor soccer?
I mean, the
then?
games are like 21 to 18. They're high
that's
school
Oh
games.
wow,
That's worth
that sounds
watching.
a lot of fun. Yeah, that's yeah.
Instead of 2-0.
Our big thing is just like just watching these soccer games and you're like
1-0.
nothing. Okay, yeah. Oh, he looks like he could possibly take. Oh no, he didn't. Like it's just brutal to watch. It is.
Now, if they were on steroids, it'd be even funnier.
Like I said, I think all of them should take steroids.
Oh, all of them should take
Everybody,
steroids.
everybody that wants to, just like
Just have that.
It's
So
an option.
last week we talked about a company or organization called Enhanced Games, and their goal is to allow athletes to basically take as many steroids as they want and go and be competitive in combat sports like MMA
What?
and
Why?
boxing.
and even like running. I just
entertainment.
want to see how fast we could run on
These people
on
are
the whole
going to
bunch
drop
of.
mid
I
contact.
know, but like performance enhancing drugs, like to see how fast you could like run. You know, like
just die on the
yeah,
spot.
it's like
One of the announcers at the Olympics said it, and I just saw a clip of it, but he was like, for people to understand how athletic these people actually are, we should put some average people out here to do what these people are competing in so that you can see like the difference.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, I could just see me doing like the 100-meter butterfly. I'd be like in the middle of the pool just floating.
Just floundering, just spasming.
I would not make it the full length of the. Somebody lost one of their head caps, I guess, and there was a guy that had to go get it, and I guess he was the retrieval guy, but he was wearing like he had some like little Speedos on, and everybody's like Bob. I don't even know if that is his name or whatnot, but they're like Bob.
I can do that job. What's your
You'd
job?
be the
I
retriever.
retrieve the lost swingwear.
what about the ball boy? I don't think I could do the ball boy
Ball boy.
in tennis.
Oh,
where
just
they
run
run
back
in.
and forth. It's actually more work than you think.
I know, and they get popped sometimes. Yeah,
And that's gotta hurt.
no.
Yeah.
Miss serve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those serves are
no.
going.
they're going 130 miles an hour
Those
sometimes.
are the wrong side of the net to get
Yeah.
hit then.
I hope they're young.
Yeah, they are almost all. Yeah, almost exclusively.
Mike, what do you have going on in the mortgage world between you and Nicky New?
The mortgage world. Well, rates are continuing to trade sideways to slightly better. Activity's picked up. More people are getting in the markets. And I think the trend is still very good. We're going to keep drifting.
So here we go. Here we go. I'll go ahead and let this sponsored ad. So they're going to keep. So rates are going down.
Rates are going down.
Rates are sitting anywhere between high fives, mid sixes.
On a super fabulous, best possible scenario, maybe high fives with a little bit of money to buy it down to sixes.
Pretty generous. So this is the video, and
Sweden was an all-American.
Is this Bob?
this is Bob the cap catcher. Let's see here.
It's Emma Weber.
Here he goes.
Timer ready to go in.
Oh my God!
Yes, this is.
Pool deck other than that Speedo right there.
And again, for those that don't always watch swimming, Emma Webber may have lost a cap, but she's wearing more than one.
Look at that crowd. Look at the cheering.
One on under there. They always wear it two, sometimes maybe three, depending upon your hair. So she was fine in that event. That's why we didn't notice it right away. She was. Oh, there it is.
This is all John right here.
Now is Emma going to let him keep the cap? That's the question.
See, does that guy get a name? The cap catcher?
That's 5 minutes right
I
there.
can do that job.
I like that.
He's getting a lot of applause.
Crowd enjoying him and his
He got
retrieval duties.
got quite the bit of a standing ovation there.
He didn't take any advantage of that.
bar-
Like he didn't.
the bar's
bow.
pretty
I would have
low.
been like,
He would have did this, you know.
I would have been like,
There's some
yeah.
synchronous swimming pool
I
league.
know. He
Just
did
swam
not
the
de-
whole length of the pool.
He
Made
did not
everybody wait.
deserve that job.
I know. Like maybe done a little like squirt with the hand, you know.
It's like a Bellagio.
Have y'all watched any of the Olympics?
I watched a little bit. I watched badminton yesterday, which that was interesting.
You know,
Mike let's not go there, Mike.
so no,
I know it's
I'm
on your
actually
mind.
boycotting the Olympics now. I love watching the Olympics. I can't
Yeah.
watch them this year now.
What for? Can you tell us what for?
So he's gonna
The ceremony.
Yeah, the ceremony thing. So
Oh, okay.
Which
It was like a drag
agree.
queen
I agree.
with-
I like the sports though.
yeah, it was like a drag show.
Yeah.
that
So I mean,
had-
the Olympics is supposed to be about unity and just celebrating athletes, and they have brought.
did you watch it though?
No, I didn't.
I didn't watch it, so I can't really. I'm like, whatever.
I saw it, but
You did see it?
I didn't agree with it. But that's just my opinion. And
That's my
everybody,
opinion. I'm
everybody has
voting
their
with
own
my
opinion.
remote control.
What I'm really concerned about is that they're making the athletes sleep on cardboard beds.
I saw that.
You see?
Oh, that's
I
awful.
saw that.
Yes.
They showed it. An athlete was showing that on.
Are
her
they trying to get
TikTok
like
or
a
something?
home court advantage?
I have no clue what it's all about, but there are beds made out of cardboard that all these athletes are posting on their Instagrams that they're having to sleep on. Some of them are like, this is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever slept on, and some people are like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm like, I guess it just
So-
depends on which country you're from.
Exactly.
I'd love to see
True,
that.
yeah.
Disqualified for sleeping on a Sealy Posturepedic.
You've got to get.
Using performance-enhancing bedding.
So neither one of y'all saw the opening ceremony.
I didn't.
I didn't
No.
either.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I mean, I mean, I've watched some reels, some TikToks, some stuff where they're showing it.
But what's cool is everybody has an opinion now, and I'm just like, oh, cool. I don't.
I saw Snoop Dogg do the crip walk with the
I wanted to
torch.
see
That was
that.
cool.
He
Yeah.
just straight out. I'm just like, oh man. But I remember like the Olympics back in the day, the running of the torch and the handing of the torch was like a distance run. It wasn't just like a
Yeah.
like 100 feet. Like this year it was like 100 feet. Like there was like 30 or 28 people that they handed the torch to,
Gotcha.
and I was just like,
I know
man.
Celine Dion.
It's like a popularity contest.
Celine
now.
Dion sang from like the top of the Eiffel Tower and had some like angel wings behind her, like type stuff. It was really weird. Like it was awkward. My opinion.
Oh, okay. I saw those angel wings. I
Yeah.
saw it on for something else.
And then they had like a horse, like a white horse with a
Is that the
With a pale
is that-
rider?
that's good.
rider. Yeah, that was the pale rider.
That's part of the whole Christianity. thing, I
There's
think.
just a lot of symbolic stuff, and then
Yeah.
what's hysterical is the day after the opening ceremony, Paris had a blackout. They lost all their power.
Right, I saw that too.
And now Christians were in the streets, like praising God and singing worship songs.
Did he get arrested?
Some weird things going on.
Get arrested. So I wanted to
gotta
talk
try
about.
this. You want some of these?
I
We always
wanted to
bring
talk
snacks.
about Nikki New's job at Thrive.
Yes.
Yeah,
What do you
because-
do?
Nikki,
It's
what do you
not-
do?
Nikki,
Nikki, what does Nikki not
let's go with
do?
what
And where did
doesn't.
Nikki Old go?
Oh, because I haven't heard
that one before.
Dang! I thought I was the first. Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
There used to be an appraiser that would call all the time because
Smells good.
Oh, jalapeno.
and he'd give me the sour.
No, here, try this. There's some
Or
flavor.
as they say in Chicago, jalapeno. Oh man, it smells good.
So you like the media
So,
person,
so-
the social, the face of social.
So Nikki knew it's not a loan officer. But fun fact, I used to be on the loan side. I did assistant processing for 16 years. And then
That's a terrible job.
when I couldn't handle it anymore because I was a mental anger. I was literally mad at it. I didn't like my loan officers. I didn't like my realtors. I didn't like appraisers, title, insurance. After 16 years of fighting with everybody, including your loan officers, I wanted to get out. So then I moved over to business development because our BD at the time was leaving. She was quitting.
She's gone.
She's gone. And so my boss said, well, hey, why don't you give this a shot? Because you don't see business developments in the loan world. You see them really only in title,
Yeah.
Right.
So he was like, let's give this a shot. And Thrive really wasn't out there when we came back from
Thrive
COVID.
wasn't thriving yet.
Thrive wasn't
Well,
thriving.
Thrive was COVIDing.
Thrive was
Thrive
COVID.
was strive.
So a lot of
Yeah,
people
man, the
didn't know
world-
about
Yeah.
Thrive because we left for COVID. One company came back another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like y'all's programs.
Praise the Lord, we came back as Thrive. The company we left, we weren't called by name, guaranteed rate, but they were horrible.
That one's better.
I was not going to go there, but
They were just
So what's your, like,
Satan
day-to-day?
ran that place.
because I've been with them or Drew Kohlmeyer for so long, I do everything in that office from the printers all the way to the marketing to his assistant. I mean, I do everything. Just go ask Nikki. But the main role is business development, right? It's marketing. I have the team under me that does branding and the media, the videographer, and the podcast that we have in our office. We got to step up our game a little bit, but that's okay.
You're like,
doesn't compare to this
They hit that
awesome
same
show.
shot.
Yes, I kind of just go out there and show face. So what I like to say is I'm the face of Thrive. Go out there, and then kind of just network. I'm a matchmaker for the realtors to the loan officers. That's what I do. That's what I do, and I plan amazing events, amazing parties for our office. What?
I missed
They're
it.
not?
I missed the invite. I don't get the invites, you know.
And I was like, I participate in some.
Oh, why are you getting the invites,
He's
Mike
getting
and
the
John?
invites.
No, I'm just joking. Mike.
He can never make it. I'm
yeah.
busy. I'm busy
No,
washing
he's
my
like,
toes.
I got
But
plantar
it's-
fasciitis.
I'm busy taking feet pic. All right. Give me a break, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying to get big on OnlyFans.
Plantar
Pounding.
fasciitis pays
Yeah.
more.
Literally in the office, hounding my loan officers, sending them like death threat emails to share. Like,
Yes, she does.
I am
She's
busy
like, I know where
trying
you
to get
live.
business. That's what I am doing. Mike texts me. He's like, "What are you doing? You coming to the event tonight? 3 hours." I'm like,
was in
"Shit."
3 hours before.
Yeah, it's like herding cats. I give a 24, an 8-hour warning,
Yeah.
a 3-hour warning. Oh, I forgot.
No, the last time I didn't forget. I actually had a listing appointment.
The worst
I'm
is
trying to go get all these
I got
expired.
an appointment.
dude. The worst is the poker game.
You have
Mike,
to.
Mike will invite 30 people. He'll get 25 to say yes,
Yes.
and 14 of them will show up. And you're just like, God, like how?
But I've learned that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know what I have to do to get the good showing.
Yeah, it's just if you commit to something, you need to give like days notice, especially if you know something's
I
going to
knew
come
you'd
up.
like that.
You know what I
knew you'd
mean?
want this.
So I had 6 cancellations at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, I am coming this Thursday. Just FYI.
What's this Thursday?
I don't know. Are we doing poker or is it every Monday? What day is it?
It's once a month.
Oh, come on. You got to do it every Thursday, dude.
No,
That's why you got to.
I can't afford every Thursday. I lose too much money.
Yeah, it's like, man, I can't afford to lose a couple $100 every freaking week.
This Thursday.
This Thursday's nothing.
I was going to say.
Oh.
We have an event Friday, and so when we have something the next day, I'm looking at Michael. You have poker tonight?
I know. I mean, they make me vacuum and polish the light fixtures.
Wait, what's on Friday?
We're doing yoga.
I haven't gotten that one yet.
Yoga.
Oh,
doing
you
yoga.
don't want me there.
Darn, I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, I went to yoga last time, but there was no room. There was laying room only, and I couldn't even get in.
It's like they make you do the downward dog or whatever it is.
I've never done it. I don't know.
It's just like sometimes they relieve themselves.
Oh.
Is the
Has that happened?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Jesus Christ, I cannot speak. This is sour.
Isn't that sour? Oh, those are the extremes. That's why.
Oh, it must be sour. Look, she's crying.
Don't talk to me right now.
Oh, she's trying to spit it out. I see her trying to look for something to spit it out in.
I mean,
Don't worry, James always taps out when we have hot stuff.
Yeah, he wusses out.
We get halfway through the show and we're like, hey, where'd James go?
Hey,
John's like, he's an
So
baby.
it's my slot. I can talk about anything I want.
Anything you want.
oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So I don't normally do this, but I have a proud father moment for each of my children.
Oh.
So my son had his first job interview today.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
It was a job/school interview. So there's this one company in town that they will give you a education and a job. So basically, they teach you how to do something, and then they own you for 3 years that you have to go work for them.
Okay.
So he made the final cut. Today was his interview.
So it's a job,
I
paying
think that's
job,
called
not
indentured
intern.
servitude.
It's kind of like indentured servitude. It's for cybersecurity. So they'll train you to be a cybersecurist, whatever
Yeah.
it is the title is.
Oh, okay.
It's like X amount of time, and then for 3 years you got to work for them, and they can send you anywhere in the nation.
Wow.
But you got to go.
That's kind of exciting.
But if not, you got to pay them back if you break the contract. But
Just hopefully he doesn't end up in California.
it's only 3 years.
Yeah.
Even if it's-
And I'm assuming they'll give them some type of room and board.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great deal. It's kind of like during the military, but you're not fighting your
Yeah.
coding
Right.
instead.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
lied.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's my
And
favorite.
they started with thousands of people, and they got down to like 60, and he's still in the mix. So proud of that.
Really?
And then I took my daughter to play poker this week in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And she
Proud
cleaned
dad.
flipping house. She kicked me out. And, I mean, she won the cash game and the tournament. She won them both.
She's like, I win.
Nice.
What do
was-
you win? Because I win.
She's like,
that's the name of the game.
Oh, you have 3 of a kind. What is the 3 of a kind plus a pair?
Oh, I've got
Is that
4
a-
of a kind.
Is that a full
got-
house?
They call that quads.
I've got a straight. Say
But there
hello
you
to
go.
my royal flush.
She didn't have one of those, but everything else.
All right.
So, that's what I got. John, you're up there, John.
cybersecurity and poker play. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Well, now I kind of
like
want
it.
to know where can I apply for this?
No, too late. You missed that boat.
Yeah, I'm joking.
You don't
Well,
want
I
to.
mean, the application process was crazy. So you had to apply.
How
Then
far?
you-
How far in advance?
So I mean, he's been going through this process probably for 3 months already.
Oh, okay.
So you got to first do the Easter egg hunt online. They give you this link, and you got to figure stuff out. And then after you do that, then you got to apply. And after you apply, then they send you a link to take an aptitude test. Then after you do that, they send you a class where you got to watch the videos and then do stuff to see if you can
Yeah.
follow directions. And then after that, you have to do another test where you got X amount of questions. You got to get through X amount in a certain amount of time, and then you get
okay.
to an interview.
You should see,
Wow.
so because I worked in not the cybersecurity sector of things, but I worked as a software engineer for a big company based out of Seattle, Washington. And the interview process is just horrendous. Like, literally, you go through 3 interviews, and you could get hired, and then you have to pass their technical
Aptitude. or whatever, yeah.
aptitude test. So they basically say, hey, here's all of our code. Find the bugs, fix the infrastructure, and restructure the database. And you got 30 minutes, go.
Wow.
So, but yeah. So now when anytime somebody sends me something, I'm like, oh, hey, look, here's your error. They're like, how did you know that? I'm like, you're missing a semicolon right here. Your code's broken. And they're like, oh, that was my previous life.
Those damn colons.
Those damn semicolons. I'll tell you what, that's the most commonly missed error in software development.
Semicolon?
Semicolon. Forget to close your code.
I can see that. I need Outlook to tell me when to put a semicolon in. So
She's like, I know there should be autocorrect sometime soon. When does this sentence finish itself?
So insurance is still awful, but we're hoping sometime second quarter next year. Pray for a quiet hurricane season in Texas and a quiet hail season in first, second quarter, yeah. And I'm hoping that they'll kind of not. I don't know if it'll ever go back to normal, but it'll hopefully be better because we have gotten bombarded over the last couple of years.
yeah.
So, yeah, we have rapidly become the redheaded stepchild. Texas and California and Florida were like, we have the plague.
I mean, we keep getting hit by storms.
Yeah.
That's the whole problem.
Right.
No, for sure.
It's kind of like Dollywood here. It says that East Tennessee has never seen thunderstorms quite like this. A series of thunderstorms on Sunday brought Dollywood to a standstill as parts of the park were hit with flash flooding. How are only parts of the park hit? Have you been to Dollywood?
I'm guessing the low parts.
Like the Dolly Parton's theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, was hit with torrential downpours, flooded multiple sites as guests were ushered out, according to Dollywood's social media post. One person reportedly sustained a minor injury during Sunday's storm. It's like, what the hell are you doing out in the storm anyway? I mean, I know we did it, but
I don't know if you're out there, enjoy the fun.
it's like, oh, hey, it's raining. We're at Dollywood. Let's go play in the rain.
I feel a little sad because today was National Chicken Wing Day.
Oh,
What?
And I feel like we missed
missed
out.
Order some
mark
chicken
on
wings. We
that.
still got an hour and a half.
I didn't know this.
I didn't
So
know
who's
this
running
either.
a special for National Chicken Wing Day?
I-
Like
I-
Wingstop
I
or
think
Buffalo
there's several
Wild Wings?
places here.
We need, this is important information.
So
And you left us hanging.
Celebrate National Chicken Wings Day with free discounted deals. National Chicken Wing Day lands on July 29th this year. And so
This year it changes?
I guess so.
That's
so
interesting.
Is it the fourth
so
Monday of
what's
every
nice is
July?
We have National Chicken Wing Day
Buffalo
once.
Wild Wings, but this is available now through August 13th. They'll offer 6 free traditional or boneless wings with a minimum purchase of $10 for takeout or delivery with promo code GOWINGS.
Go Wings.
And then Hooters, July 29th, when you dine in and buy 10 wings, you can get 10 free wings with any sauce or style at participating locations.
Hooters is still open?
Heck
Hooters
yeah.
is still open, and on Wednesdays they used to do it, and it was really frustrating because they changed it a little bit, but it was buy 10 get 10 free, which I loved. But as of like a couple of weeks ago, they are now buy 10
Get 5 free.
get 10 boneless free.
Oh, I like boneless better.
I mean,
Oh, you like boneless
That's
wings?
fat.
Yeah, so the regular chicken wings, there's no flipping meat in those things. I mean, you're chewing like a tendon.
see, I'm
Here we
a
go.
There's nothing there.
I'm a purist. I'm a wing purist, and I need some bones in my wings because
We're
It's
finding
there's
all
no
of Mike's.
meat. There's no meat in the chicken wing.
So,
but then you're eating a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
But it's a
Like,
spicy
that's not a
chicken nugget.
but that's
Giving
not a
that to
wing.
my child. That's what they order.
no ketchup on a hot dog.
That's right. No ketchup.
No
on a
bone
hot
in a
dog.
wing.
No gravy on chicken tenders from Bill Miller's. Like that one was like he crossed the line there. It's like I get like no ketchup on stuff. I don't really care for ketchup that much, but
That's for real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
no. And then even Raising Cane's.
No,
What's half the reason why you go to Raising Cane's?
Get that sauce.
Amen, sister. This guy.
I take my sauce and leave it on the counter. I don't use it. It hurts my heart just thinking about
So
it.
I went to Chicago Dogs the other day,
Oh.
and he's got Mike's dog on the menu.
Does he?
No, not yet.
This is Mike.
I need to go there. I need to get another one of those Italian beef sandwiches.
I did tell him my son would like a hot dog Mike's way, and he laughed. He's like, so plain and dry. You got it.
Plain and dry.
Wow.
So
Wow.
any Marvel fanatics in here?
Yep.
So Robert Downey Jr. is to play
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
Wait a minute. He was.
Yep.
He could be two characters. I mean, he's dead.
I mean, why not?
That's why
Iron
a
Man's
lot
dead.
of fans are confused.
I'm
Okay.
confused.
I mean, Chris Evans played two characters.
he did.
Yeah, he was.
What did
He
he
was Johnny Flame or whatever from Fantastic Four, and then he played Captain America.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the whole unveiling
I did
at
know
Comic
this, just
Con.
forgot.
Tony Stark died a hero.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead. He died in.
He died in the
Eternal
last one,
Wars or
right?
War Eternal, whatever it is.
two,
Yeah.
two times ago.
Yeah.
2 movies ago, whatever. I've never really been a huge Marvel fan, but I thought that was cool. I was asking the same question, though, like, how can you play 2 characters?
It's kind of weird.
Chris
Maybe
Evans.
he's
I mean,
reincarnated.
is
or
the talent pool that
something.
small? I can't find somebody else to play it.
They could have got Chris Pratt. Mike's like, no. Or Channing Tatum, Seth Rogen. Like, they could have got anybody else.
But
But they chose the same guy that died.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of up and coming actors that could do it.
So what about this one? Because Marvel's not doing it, but AI written fan letters. Some
What?
superstar athletes are upset that they are starting to receive AI written fan letters from their fans.
I mean, it does kind of cheapen a fan letter if it's being written by AI.
I don't get the whole idea of writing a fan letter.
You write it to your favorite player, person, whoever you idolize.
It has never dawned on me to ever write one to them.
I gotta agree with that. I was like, oh, man.
I've never been like, man, you know what I need to do is sit down and write a letter.
To Sammy Sosa. Go ahead, another one, like Sammy.
I feel like that's been more of a thing back in my younger days.
Back when you used to write.
Yes, you know, not now.
Yeah.
Not now. Now it's just like send him a DM. You know?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's like
Drop them a DM. But yeah, so apparently there's a fan out in Sydney who wants to write an Olympic gold medalist a fan letter and needs her dad's help. He turns to ChatGPT to help her. I think it's weird. I would never write a letter. I barely wrote letters to my wife.
We're doomed as a species.
We are. We're
Especially because
doomed.
they're wanting to use AI to make you sound smarter.
Well,
you know,
and the athletes are upset because a lot of the letters are starting to sound the same.
So now I need an anti-plagiarism.
People don't know how to
fan-
use AI.
The-
You gotta make it sound like you. Read
Well,
it through.
So
you
what's
know?
what's funny is AI came out, and I guess professors started picking up on the AI. Well, now there are some college kids that developed a program called AI plagiarism. So it's a system that's designed to catch your AI plagiarizing, and it rewrites what AI
Yeah.
has written for you.
So first there's AI, then there's AI to catch the AI, now there's AI to trick to get the AI. It's like an arms race.
Yeah, we need to double check your AI. We need to proofread it. And the last one up there, Alan Graham. You know who Alan Graham is? Anybody?
the inventor of the graham cracker.
So Alan Graham owns and runs a nonprofit organization based out of Austin, Texas, called Mobile Loaves and Fish.
Mobile loaves and fish.
Fishes. And its abbreviations are MLF.
So I do traveling loaves and fishes.
Do you?
Yeah.
So-
Little different, same idea.
So I guess he's basically trying to help solve and cure homelessness and hunger.
All right,
Cure
Alan
world hunger.
Graham.
But he's
Okay.
doing it through real estate investments.
What's he doing?
Wait, what?
So he is basically buying properties, making money off of them, and using that money for the non-profit.
Profit. That's pretty dang noble of him.
Okay.
So
Way to go, Alan Graham.
instead of taking money from the rich, he's robbing the hood.
That's
He-
pretty cool.
Yeah. So something to look into for next week. Maybe talk a little bit about.
Maybe get him on.
Oh, we could. He was just on the Joe Rogan podcast, though. I don't know. That's a little bit.
Oh, we're a lot closer.
Yeah.
We're like an hour and a half drive where that was like a plane trip.
Joe Rogan's out of Austin now.
Is he?
Yeah. He moved to Austin, gave him the great state of Texas.
I guess our odds are slim then. I can always ask him. All I can say is no.
We'll have Nikki New drop him a DM.
I'll drop him the DM. That's what I do. I connect.
Yeah, I'm trying to try one of these sometimes.
They are not. They're sour, but
I mean, it was like the first 20 seconds.
yeah, the first.
You got more options. Which one do you want? Oh wait, no, there's more options. I lied.
It's fine. I'm gonna stick to blue.
Mike, so what's been one of y'all's hot products right now at Thrive?
Hot
2-1 buy down. What are people doing?
So, a 2-1 buy down, as the name kind of implies, is a temporary buy down for a certain amount of time. So, for 1 year, your rate is 2% lower than the current rate. The next year, it's 1% lower than the rate, and after that, it's whatever the rate is. So, it's a way to get in a house with a reasonable payment, and then you hope to refinance in the next couple of years. So as long as the seller is willing to pay for that, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it's fairly popular because right now sellers have the desire to move houses and they'll incentivize doing so.
Makes sense.
Now, if you're going to pay it with your own money, I don't recommend it because you're just giving us interest early.
Yeah.
But so that's fairly popular. I mean, we're closing in on PCS season again, part 2. So I've got a lot of people getting ready to transfer to Military City, USA. So I've had a lot of VA conversations the last week. So that's what I got.
Do you have those buttons memorized? Like
Just 2 of them.
I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the other one.
That's my favorite one.
Your favorite.
That is, in fact, his favorite.
Hold up.
Oh, there we go.
That should have been the intro.
Yeah, we still need a theme song.
We
Do you have
do.
a theme song?
No, we need one.
Not that one.
That's not it.
That is not it. Hold on.
No. Wait.
You ever watch I think that's from The Walking Dead.
I used to love The Walking Dead. I just kept going though. I kind of
Yeah.
See, I never got into it, but it's like one of those where I'm always like, man, that's a commitment now because there's so many episodes.
Well,
There's
like
like 10
18
seasons.
seasons
There's
or-
a lot.
18th?
There's a lot.
I mean, there's like a bazillion. Plus, they have all the spin-offs now. Fear
Yeah.
the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Nevada, and then
Yeah.
Well, they have the one with like Daryl. So basically, they took all the characters out of the movie and gave them their own series, like their own journey
Oh, okay, yeah.
into how everything became The Walking Dead. But that would be crazy to think if that were ever to happen, like an apocalypse.
should zombies be slow, or should they be fast, like World War Z?
World War Z. See, that would be
Those
crazy.
zombies were fast.
I don't know. I'm dead if they're that fast.
Yeah.
So
Just take me out.
I
I'm not
started-
even gonna fight you. Just
Yeah.
make me go quickly. I don't want pain. I don't want hurt.
Yeah, I started watching The Last of Us. Have you seen that?
I don't think I've seen that.
So there's again, it's going to be a commitment. There was a lot of episodes. I'm like, but it's Pedro Pascal.
Oh, Pedro.
Yeah,
Who's that?
I have no idea who Pedro Pascal is.
he's been in.
It's a cool name though.
He's been in a bunch of movies. I don't know what to tell you.
So is Igor.
You are.
Yeah, but anyways, it's another zombie movie. Their take on it was some bacteria that started transferring to people.
It's kind of like I Am Legend. That was kind of the-
Yeah, it's like mushrooms or whatever. Like the fungus transferred to people, and then like they
got in their brains,
Yeah.
and then they wanted to eat flesh.
yeah.
What was that other one? Constantine? Wasn't it something like that too?
Constantine
Was it Constantine
No.
or Quarantine? There was
They're
another
probably
one.
Quarantine because Constantine was
It's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of. Constantine is actually a
Well, Constantine was a great. He was a Roman ruler,
Mm-hmm.
and he converted over to Christianity.
Here comes the great
It's
facts.
not a horror movie.
Not a horror movie.
Not a horror movie.
but Constantine, the movie with Keanu Reeves, he fights demons.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, no zombies.
yeah, no zombies, just demons.
Just demons.
Yeah.
You know?
But what would you do if we had an apocalypse? That'd be the question.
And it's a slow zombies.
I mean,
Mike's like, what
Just walk a little faster.
if we
They
had,
multiply.
yeah,
They multiply. And they
if we had, I think I would be out in Pipe Creek pretty quick.
So when it's
You guys are more than
unpopulated.
welcome to join me.
John's like, I would be on the top of my hillside.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to join me.
So you'd basically be exactly how Walking Dead structured
Yeah.
themselves.
you know,
They basically built their own fortresses, built their own walls, started growing their own plants.
yeah, we got half of that out there already. So
Big problem's going to be water
Yeah,
yeah,
you'll run out of water.
the creek's got a lot of water now.
currently.
Yeah,
Yeah. Currently.
I read a thing that it was a social post, and some guy was very irate with Sauls because he's like, "How are we in a stage 4 drought when the Guadalupe and the Frio River and all the rivers that feed our aquifer are overflowing?"
Because it's just running off.
yeah.
So Canyon Lake, we got a boatload of rain.
Yeah,
The
What 3% up?
yeah,
Yeah, it's super sad too because you're like, wow.
because most of it just runs off. I mean, it's something
Yeah.
that gets in there, but it's been so dry for so long. It was just
Well, Lake Medina only filled up to 3.5% or 4%, and they got 7 inches of rain over the
They got
last
a
2
lot.
weeks. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I would have hoped for a little bit more than that,
Okay, so that makes sense.
but
well, should we wrap it?
it's one of our shortest episodes ever.
No, it's 50 minutes.
that's one of our shortest episodes ever.
No, we've been keeping it in the 45.
No.
Nikki, you got anything for us?
Nikki.
Share some
Yeah.
fun facts for us.
Nikki,
Really
new.
fun facts. I'm on the moment. Let's see.
You have any jokes?
Jokes? No.
No.
No dad jokes.
Give
No
me
nothing.
dad jokes.
Nothing
Y'all
interesting.
should have the dad jokes.
I'm full of them actually,
Or it. Of them or it.
of all of them.
Give me something. Ask me questions. What you got? What you got for me?
Oof.
Here we go. In the hot seat, Nikki New.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for having me. Okay, bye-bye.
That's their outro.
We'll see you at yoga on Friday.
Oh yeah,
Yoga.
You blast out the yoga.
Yeah, Yoga
So what's
Friday
going on
Thrive.
Friday? What's happening there, yoga? What kind of yoga do you do?
We do. Oh, what are we doing there? So one of our loan officers, our LPPs, she does the yoga flow.
Yoga flow.
The yoga flow.
The LPP,
Yes.
loan.
Production partner,
Gotcha.
not OPP.
Get down with OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Did that just show you my age right there? Yeah, I just gave all that away. Yeah, so that'll be fun. 10 o'clock in the morning.
we got taken off the air.
That's a good theme song.
That is a
I
good
like
thing,
it.
Paul.
Do we have to ask for permission for that?
As long as it's
I'll
less
call
than
one
30
in public.
seconds.
That's fun.
As long as what?
It's less than 30 seconds, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, this
That's
one.
30 seconds.
There's this one too.
well, Nikki, I hope we answered your question on what we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
It's much like
all kinds
Seinfeld.
of things.
Nothing.
We talk about a lot, but really it's nothing.
So, like everything that's
It's like
nothing.
this camel behind us. What is it showing? We got a camel.
That's a
It's
lot.
posing.
That's a lot of camel.
This laugh just does it.
It's very festive, that camel. All right, John, give us the closing.